I know, I know, the perfect red shade. Hi everyone, my name is Emina and this is my beauty space. If you want to see how I created this look, which is basically a perfect summer night out look, a little bit more glam for when you go out to the club, I don't know, a family dinner, whatever you want to wear it for. I feel like this is the perfect look to wear it. And this red lipstick is the bomb. So if you want to see how I created this look, make sure you keep on watching. Okay, so we are gonna start off with this MAC Prep and Prime. Oh my god, I can't talk, it's too early. It's basically an essential oil, and the lady recommended it for dry skin and she sold me on it. So we're gonna use that as the primer today. And you basically just take a few drops and you put them all over your face. So I'm just gonna rub it all over my skin, especially in the places where I tend to get most dry, because it is oily. So it's gonna make sure that my foundation stays dewy and it doesn't crack throughout the day. Okay, so now I'm all shiny and greasy, but that's what we wanted. So now I'm gonna use this foundation. It's Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation 24 hours. I have tried it once before today and I have to say I really liked it. I feel like it does what it says for the price point, and I feel like maybe it could have a little bit more of like different shades, at least in my country, like where when I went to go get it, there were just like a couple of shades and it was kind of hard to match. And then I thought I matched it, and now I got sunburned because I'm obviously tanning every day because I live by the ocean, and now it's probably not gonna match, but let's just give it a try anyway, and let's see how you can make your foundation work if your skin tone obviously changes like during the summer, which can be a big problem. So I'm just gonna dab this foundation all over my face. You can already tell it's so much lighter. Oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. Oh my god. I really hope we can figure this out. I may have put too much, but don't mind me. And it really is full coverage. So I'm gonna use this, I've used this before. It's the Real Techniques sponge for like a beauty blender kind of thing, I don't know. And I actually really like it, so I feel like I'm gonna use it more often now, and I keep squeezing it because it's like so squishy. But yeah, I'm just gonna blend in my foundation. And I do have a little tip when like blending your foundation. Take your time. I feel like this is the first step, and it definitely is the most important one, because if your skin looks good, you can do the rest of the makeup and look good. But if your skin looks bad, I don't feel like you can do anything on your face that would make it like look better. So I feel like you just need to take your time and blend it in. And like I said, now it is lighter. Like it's because it used to match me and now it doesn't anymore. But that's okay, because we're gonna fix it with bronzer and concealer and stuff, and we're gonna figure it out. So don't panic, because when that winter time comes, this is gonna be a right foundation. And I feel like, is it just me, or like, oh, matching your foundation is like so much work and it takes so much time, because first of all, the lighting in the stores is always shit, and you never know like where to look, where to put your foundation. Like, should you blend it in, should you not? It's like so many steps and so many stuff. Like, I still don't know what my undertone is, or like what my skin, like I don't understand those things. So I just literally go in and I try, and I used to like put stuff on my hands. Oh my god, I'm so pale. But then I realized like from watching tutorials, that it's best if you put your foundation like right here. You take a swatch, and basically first you do the foundation that you think would most likely suit you, and then do one up and one low, like up in a shade, I mean. And then you basically just see which one would be, oh my god, this is so much lighter. Make sure you also like push your foundation into your hairline because you don't want to look like you have a mask on. And pull it down your neck, mandatory. This is so mandatory. Because you don't want to look one shade on your face and then your neck is something completely different. This sponge is so soft and I feel like it really does the work. And most importantly, it's affordable. So what more could you ask for? Okay, so I think I'm done with the foundation now. Now I'm gonna use, to keep it in the spirit, I'm gonna use, oh my god. Here we go with me dropping stuff again. Yay, so clumsy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use this Fit Me Maybelline concealer. It's in the shade, oh, 20. God, I'm so stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna put it under my eyes because I have dark under eye circles that don't go away. They like to keep me company. They like to stay on my face, which I don't really appreciate, but I feel like you just gotta learn your way around stuff, you know? Like, nobody's perfect, and we all have our like little issues and problems, our own little imperfections that like most of the time you're the only one that notices, but you know, so do whatever works for you. See, I mix like a ton of shades because I just can't get a right one, so I tend to just buy several shades. Beauty sponge to blend in my concealer. And don't judge. I know I look pale, but it's gonna change, I promise. It's gonna get better. I'm gonna take, this is a drugstore thing that I've had probably for too long because I have a problem throwing makeup away. And it's Manhattan Soft Compact Powder for natural look. It's basically just a setting powder that I'm gonna use to set my face because now we're greasy and dewy, but we still wanna set it because you don't wanna go melting while you walk around. So I'm just gonna lightly dust all around my face. Done. Now I'm gonna do bronzing, and I got this new bronzing powder, bronzer, whatever, from MAC. I'm obsessed with MAC, and I didn't know about this thing that MAC has. When you buy something and on the packaging it says back to MAC, I didn't know what that was, and the lady at the counter, she was like, do you know about like back to MAC? And I'm like, is that about me coming back, or like, I'm like, no. And she's like, basically anything that you buy in MAC and it says back to MAC on it, on this paper packaging, means that you can take this compact packaging after you use the product, obviously. If you collect 6 of them, you can basically take them back to the store because they reuse it and you get a lipstick for free. So I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to buy more stuff and spend more money just to get one lipstick. So this shade is okay, I'm really bad with this. I don't think there's any shade on this. Anyway, I like it because it's not too warm and it's not too cool where it starts looking gray. I feel like it's the perfect shade. And I know it's so hard to find the right shade, but I just feel like with makeup you just gotta keep trying different products. That's what I did, I don't know, just to like kind of figure out what would work for you. So I'm just gonna warm up my temples to make myself look not so white. And it helps if you do that. Just warm up the temples a little bit. And then we're gonna go to my cheeks. It is so hot outside. It is like 30 degrees or something. And you don't even know what to wear anymore. So I'm just gonna put it like, I try not to go too high and not too low, somewhere in the middle, I guess. Because I don't wear blush, so I just use bronzer and I kind of put it where both should be. And always make sure that you shake off the excess, because you don't want to, it's easier to add any type of makeup to your face than to take it off if you put too much. And sometimes I'll take it just down my neck as well. There we go. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our eyes, and I'm gonna be using this Huda Beauty Textured Shadows palette. This is the Rose Gold edition, and I'm obsessed with Huda Beauty. I'm obsessed with everything that she comes up with. I'm obsessed with all of her products, not just because of her, but like they're all so good. But it does add up to the fact that I also really, really like her. And this palette was actually redesigned just like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago or so. Because these are the shades. I think it's so beautiful. But they basically redesigned it because everybody was kind of complaining that there's no mirror, because this is see-through, obviously, there's no mirror. And they were complaining that these textured shadows up here were just too hard to work with, I guess. But I don't know, I'm obsessed with the colors, I'm obsessed with everything about this palette. But I have a thing with makeup, like when I buy stuff, you can tell I always keep the packaging. And I try like not to touch it as much as I can, because I feel like I'm gonna ruin it and then it's not new. I don't know, like I wanna use it and not use it at the same time. I'm so weird about makeup. But yeah, we're gonna use this on our eyes. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush with a fluffy end, and I'm gonna take this shade. Oh my god, I'm touching. I'm gonna take the shade Bay, because it's a neutral shade that I'm gonna set my eyelids with, just to kind of even out my tone, to make it look one color. So basically you just put that everywhere. Sometimes I'll use concealer as primer, sometimes I won't. It depends on the day. Depends on, I don't know, what I feel like. But I feel like you can also use eyeshadows without the primer or concealer. It's not that bad. Okay, so now see, like it's set, it's one tone only, and it obviously looks better right away. And then I'm gonna use this shade Sandalwood. I'm gonna use it kind of in my crease. I'm gonna use the same brush, shake off the excess, and just kind of use it in the crease, just to give my eyes some more warmth and some definition. We're not gonna go crazy on the eyes today because of the red lipstick, of course. I feel like it's gonna, I always try to like decide whether the focus is gonna be on my eyes or my lips, because I feel like if you do too much on both, it's just distracting. So go. Okay, that's good enough to me. Now we're gonna use this flat kind of brush, and we're gonna put, oh, you know what? Let me try this. Instead of this palette, we're just gonna use this one color. And we're gonna try and use this Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter as our lid shade. I've seen people do that, and I feel like, why not? It's a good idea, because why not use, like, nobody says you can't use. Also, I put a little bit of MAC Fix Plus spray on my brush just to make the eyeshadow pop a little bit more. Not the eyeshadow, basically the highlighter. Just gonna put some on my brush and just put it right on the center of my lids. And put some in the inner corner. I just poked my eye. Okay, there we go. good enough. And also, I'm gonna go back into this palette and use the same shade, Sandalwood, just to put a little, smudge a little under my eyes. We're gonna go back to this highlighter and put it on our face because we wanna glow. You wanna glow. Now let's do this. This highlighter is so good. Okay. You also want to put some on your nose. And above your lip. Step. The next step is going to be a little bit of mascara, but just on the lower lashes, since I've already mentioned that I use lash extensions and I don't really use mascara on my upper lashes. I just use them on my bottom ones. And now we're just gonna use a little bit, not too much, of this Catrice brow pencil, just to kind of fill in the brows, because they tend to fade sometimes when you put foundation on. Not really fade, but like they get lost in all the colors and stuff. So sometimes I'll just go over them. And now finally, I think we came to our little last step, which kind of is going to conclude this whole look. I have this Fenty Beauty. Oh my god, this is so amazing. It's Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint. It's basically a red liquid lipstick, and I feel like it's the perfect red for basically any skin tone, because I feel like it has just enough of the blue undertone, and I feel like it looks amazing. I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit because it's been a while since I used it. I don't want it to look streaky, weird, or funky or whatever. And this step takes me a lot of concentration because I tried to like make it look as best as possible. And this is what the tip looks like for those of you who haven't seen it yet. I feel like it's very easy to shape your lips with this. I feel like she did a good job choosing this tip. And first thing that I do, I always start in the center of my lips, not at the line, because I start in the center where I put most of my color, and then it's easier to go like to your corners and the edges of your lips with less color so you don't ruin anything. You don't want to overdo, you know? If you put too much color, it's just bad. And if you think like it's not pigmented, I have never seen anything like this. It's so pigmented, it's ridiculous. You need the smallest dip for entire lips. Almost there. Okay, so this is the red lip color. I think it looks amazing. I think it's so perfect for a summer night out when you don't want to do too much on your face, you don't feel like too many eyeshadows, blah, blah, blah. But a nice bald lip is everything. And you can never go wrong with a red one. And I feel like this red one specifically is like the perfect red shade for absolutely everybody. But yeah, this is my finished look. Make sure you guys really, 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 I don't know why I said really so many times. Oh God. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a comment and like the video, and let me know what are some of the next things that you want to see. What kind of looks do you want me to create? Make sure you let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll try to listen to your wishes and see what you guys want to see. But yeah, I absolutely love this look. I think it's perfect for a summer night out, and I feel like you can never go with wrong with a red lip, and I think every girl needs a shade like this. It just makes you look like so mature, so sexy, so like, I don't know, elegant, sophisticated and stuff. But anyway, this is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.